I'm excited. I'm excited to talk and play chess. Not really, because it is actually probably probably one of the most stressful things, talking while playing chess, but this is like my science experiment, right? But anyways, that is the goal of these videos. Can I talk while playing chess, and not only talk while playing chess, but talk while winning chess? Yeah, that is a whole another beast on its own. And I have learned that it is dang near impossible to talk and actually kind of dominate in a game or something. It's very hard. It always comes up close when I'm talking. But that is the goal of these videos, to talk while I'm playing chess. And the inspiration came from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ken. The only difference is this is a different game. This is not Clash Royale. This is chess. This is chess. And I don't recommend talking while playing chess if you're trying to get better. You're not that guy, Bao. You're not that guy. You're not Magnus. You're not Taikaru, okay? They are allowed to talk while playing and winning. I am doing this as a social experiment. Now, you can see my rating, 508. This isn't my main account. On my main account, I'm 1100, which still isn't the greatest rating ever, but I know how to play the game just a tiny bit, right? So, can regular schmegler me win in chess while talking about anything and everything? Last game, it was about aliens and ghosts and other stuff. Today, what is it going to be? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not particularly sure. But yeah, you get the concept. I'm only allowed to do it because, again, this is a science experiment. And this isn't the only time I play chess. I do play 10-minute intervals. I play 10-minute chess intervals on my main account. Usually that's pretty much the only game mode that I do on chess that I play. And so this is extremely difficult for me. And again, I'm used to 10 minutes. So like actually sitting down and having a little bit more time to think, this is just, while I'm trying to talk about certain stuff, it's almost impossible. So hopefully I can get better and actually win and talk while I play chess. The only thing is I'm thinking about two things at the same time. So it's not ideal for the human function. It absolutely is not ideal for the human function. But again, this is for scientific, educational purposes only, okay? Again, do not think you're going to, or do not think, I don't know what I was going to say. I honestly don't know what I was going to say, because this move right here kind of stunned the mess out of me. And I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe this is the move right here. I think this is the move, actually. Okay, we found a decent move. We can relax a little bit. But what is the topic that I want to talk about? The first thing that pops into my head is the show called Love Island. Holy smokes, that show is so popular, and I only realized that last month. I literally only realized that last month. I didn't even know there was a show, such a thing. And me personally, I am not a TV show person. I rather watch a movie. I rather watch YouTube videos, play video games. I'm that kind of person. I'm not really the TV show type of person. And so it's just really shocking to me that a reality TV show like Love Island has so much popularity. Maybe I'm just missing out. Maybe I'm just missing out. I guess I'll never know because I don't think I'm ever really going to watch a single episode. The only shows I have watched: Squid Games, Narcos in Mexico, not the original one. I only saw 2 episodes of Narcos, the original one. Good move. That was a good move. And we're going to actually attempt to double up our rooks to have the beam of eternity on this position right here, but he could just go right here. I don't know if we like this move. Let's just fish him out and try to get him on the clock. And we just... Oh, I thought I... Wait, I thought I... Okay. Now, this is not ideal because... Wow. Wow, this is not ideal. Okay. We go here. And then we go here. So... and then we go here. Oh wow, this Kevin DMCH, I'm very impressed. You really turned it on. You really turned it on in the end. Oh my gosh. How does this happen? Kevin DMCH just really turned it on. Can I turn it on? I must keep going. Remember, this is a social experiment. I can't stop talking, but it's so exhausting and actually kind of fun at the same time, though. I won't lie, it is actually kind of fun at the same time, but it's just so stressful because you know you can beat these players. Usually you can beat these players, but it's like you just can't do anything. It's like you're debilitated. It's like you're paralyzed. I'm paralyzed right now because it's just so hard to do this. I mean, honestly. But we must keep going. I will keep trying. What were we even talking about? Love Island, right. Love Island. Oh, the original Narcos, yes. I actually... I've only seen actually 5 episodes of Narcos. Kind of wasn't really into it that much, but I did see Narcos in Mexico. Probably one of the first ever TV shows that I was really dedicated to watching for some reason. I was super young, and we won on time. Holy crap. Oh, this gives me time to finish my thought. It is, I'm telling you guys, it is so hard, so impossible to do this task right here, but we're going to do it anyways. My plan is to get better at doing this. But the challenge is to keep talking. But let me finish my thought. Okay, this is like my rest break, my timeout break. Squid Games, Narcos in Mexico, Rick and Morty kind of counts, I guess. Not really. But I really recently, or really ever, have been really dedicated to multiple TV shows at one time. I just can't do it. I'm more of a movie, video game kind of person. And people tell me like, yo, watch Love Island. I just know me. I know my brain and my brain function, I would turn on 30 seconds and just completely never ever touch it ever again. There's no way you're going to find me watching a reality TV show called Love Island. No hate, though. No hate. People love it. I mean, who am I? Just regular smuggler me. On to the next one. But since we are on the topic of TV shows and movies, what are your favorite movies? What are your favorite movies? If you come across this recording, tell me what your favorite movie is in that section below that you can actually type in. Yes, you can actually tap on the bar and make a comment. I don't know why I did this move. I never ever make this move usually while I'm playing my regular games, but movies. If you have not seen Gladiator, but before I say that, actually, Gladiator is one of my favorite movies, but I mean, there's just so many movies, and Gladiator is really the only one that is popping up into my head right now. And so I'm just going to talk about Gladiator for a little bit, because why not? If you haven't seen Gladiator, the first one, don't even say Gladiator 1 and Gladiator 2 in the same sentence. We're just going to leave it at Gladiator. I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not a fan of Gladiator 2. I understand, right? I understand. But it's just, they just did not get it. I don't believe Gladiator 2 captured. They tried to. They really, really did try to, but by putting a new spin on it. But it just was missing something. I don't think it had its own identity. I think it kind of was expecting the identity of Gladiator 1 to carry. But if they want, I don't know, it was just a very odd movie, in my personal opinion. Just a very odd movie. That's kind of off topic, because the topic here is Gladiator, right? If you have not seen the movie, do what you can. Rent it, buy it, do whatever you can to watch that movie. You have to watch it before you leave this planet that we call Earth. It's that serious. Another thing that I was thinking about was traveling. I really want to go to Rome and see the Roman Colosseum, and just Italy really, but one of the reasons is to see the Roman Colosseum. And one of the reasons is because of that movie. Kind of. I've always been really interested in gladiators and things like that. I've always been interested, intrigued. And so I've kind of always wanted to see the Gladiator, or to see the Roman Colosseum. But this movie really elevated my interest, if that makes any sense. But I was always going to be interested. I just think to be in the presence, or be in the same area where this event took place, this literal event where people are killing each other in this arena, and it's filled up at capacity, just people screaming. That is just crazy to me. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of somebody back then who's walking past the Roman Colosseum, and an event is taking place, and you're hearing all of those sounds. It just has to be a crazy experience. And to even be in the Colosseum must have been a wild, wild experience. I should have kept my queen here and threatened his queen, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe we can still do that, or should we just commit to what we're doing already? Yeah, we might just have to commit to what we're doing already by taking this, or do we? Yes, I think we take. Just play it safe. I don't want to put my queen out just yet. Our queen does not have the sword just yet. But yeah, to go to Rome and visit the Roman Colosseum and just feel the aura is the popular word these days. The aura, and I'm not that old, by the way. Don't think I'm that old. The aura and the and just to be in the same area where these crazy events were taking place would just be a crazy experience. And Italy in general would be a crazy experience. Another place I would really like to go are the Philippines and Vietnam. If you haven't seen pictures, I encourage you to look up the Philippines and look up Vietnam and just scroll through the pictures and tell me you wouldn't want to spend at least a week. Or a month even. I would personally spend a month. I know that may seem excessive, but it's like a you only live once kind of thing going on there. You know, you only live once. Why not spend a freaking month in Vietnam? Why not? Why not? I'm just saying, why not spend a month in Vietnam or the Philippines or somewhere? And the other continent that I would like to see or visit would be Africa. Now, the interesting about Africa is there are so many countries I wouldn't even know where to start. I literally would have no idea where to start with Africa. There's just so many places. Egypt is, I think, a solid place to start. To see the pyramids, of course. And that's another insane thing. I mean, just imagine the world back then. That is really one of the main reasons I would like to travel. Just really the history portion of it, honestly. The history portion of it is really cool, in my opinion. Just to be where these insane things took place. Where society was completely different. Had similarities, but completely different overall. Of course, with similarities, though. We kind of have to focus up here, though. We kind of do have to focus up here. You're going to do that, and I don't like you because you're being a jerk by doing that. You're being a freaking jerk, and you're trying to clock us here, and I see you trying to do that, but we're gonna do what we can to win this game. Okay, you're going here. I'm going here. Why not? I think I can go here. But we have to stick to the challenge. We have to talk. We have to talk. Travel. What about traveling? I have no idea about traveling. I went to Cancun, actually, for the first time in my life. Recently with one of my roommates, who is not my roommate anymore because he is too much information. Simply, what are we doing? We're low on time. What are we doing? But yeah, Cancun was in freaking sanity. Holy smokes. If you haven't been to Cancun yet, just prepare, and I will give you a one warning of this one strip in Cancun that is just insane. It's like a Cancun version of Las Vegas, and it is the most insane strip, in good and bad ways, certainly. But yeah, that was my conversation today. Those were my chess games that I won, that I'm happy that I won. But I'll see you in the next one.